Every morning at 7 a.m., an old man named George sat on the same park bench. He had done this every single day for 3 years, since the week his wife died. He didn't come to the park for exercise. He didn't come to feed the birds. He came because she used to walk with him there on Saturday mornings, and the bench was the place she always sat to rest. He sat there every morning because it was the closest he could get to still being beside her. One Tuesday in November, a young woman sat down on his bench. Not on a different bench, on his. She was in her late 20s. She stared straight ahead at the path in front of them. Her eyes were red. Her hands were wrapped tight around nothing. George looked at her for a moment. He could see she had been crying for a long time and had run out of tears. He didn't ask what was wrong. Some things are not a question. He reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out his old thermos. He unscrewed the cup from the top. He poured it full of tea, and he held it out to her without a word. She looked at it for a moment. Then she took it. She held it in both hands. She didn't drink it straight away, she just held it. And something in her face changed. Not fixed. Not better. Just slightly less alone. George looked back out at the path. He said nothing. Neither did she. They sat there together until the birds came. She came back the next morning. And the morning after that. For 4 months they met on that bench at 7 a.m. They talked sometimes about small things, the weather, the birds, nothing important. They never talked about whatever she had been carrying the morning she sat down. George never asked. She never explained. But on the last morning she came, before she moved away to another city, she brought her own thermos. She poured 2 cups. She handed one to George. He took it. He looked at it. Then he looked at her. And he smiled in a way he hadn't smiled since the week his wife died. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for someone who is hurting is not to ask why. It is simply to stay.